Ding-a-ling. It's all about the hair. Hair and makeup. Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody there? Please not if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? Can you stand up? I do believe it's working. Good. That'll keep you going. Show. Come on, it's time to go. Are you comfortably numb? Is everybody comfortably numb? I have become comfortably numb. There's 2 people, but no chat. Oh, there's the chat. What's the difference between the flu and the swine flu? Requires treatment, and one requires an ointment. You should put that in the comments. Any joke you tell, you'll get credit for. Let me read that again. What's the difference between the bird flu and the swine flu? One requires treatment, the other requires ointment. There you have it. We share jokes here. Yes, people don't know the value of a comment. When you leave a comment, people can look at your channel. They don't know the value. When you leave a comment, people can go to your channel from your comment. If your comment is good, why do they put an expiration date on frosting? Oh, okay, this is good until July. This is good until July of this year. Well, I can take my time, can't I? I can take my time eating this. You don't even need to refrigerate frosting. Chocolate is my happy place. Ah, fun. Duncan Hines. Stop poop poop poop. Stop poop poop poop. That does not compute. I need to bring some incense in here. I like the smell of incense. A drunken woman calls to break up with me, even though I don't have a girlfriend or a wife anymore. Even though I don't have a girlfriend or a wife anymore. People used to do that on a radio show. They used to play back messages people, hi. People would leave messages for the radio station and they would play them back. And some of them were kind of funny. I love you too. I have until July to eat this frosting. So what's today? This is still January. Tomorrow it's going to be February. We'll have Groundhog Day. Mikey D, there's that identity. You have so many identities. Say me if you love I don't even know what that word is. I'm not even going to try anymore. People, I think, they don't really care what they type in as long as they type in something. They don't care what they comment. They just want their, you know. Anyway, so here I am. And there you are. I'm sorry, man. Understand, but it looks like edge shart. It's funny though, edge shart. It's an edge shart. Are you okay? I'm okay. How are you? How are you? Why was the coach yelling at the vending machine? He wanted his quarterback. That's right. He wanted his quarterback. Do you know? Yes, I do know what a shart is. I've had a few in my time. I guess every day past 40, you start to experience a shart or two. They say never trust a fart. LOL, same here. Thoughts on Vanilla Ice? He he was called into court because of a Queen song. Shart, why do you sound like a cowboy? Why do I sound like a cowboy? I don't know why I sound like a cowboy. Cowboy. Half man, half cow, half boy. You look older. I look older. Thoughts on thoughts on all your identities. You have so many identities. Did I make somebody laugh? I see an LOL there. LOL. Not to be confused with AOL. Are you 50? I am 50 and then some. I don't think my hair looks as good as it usually does. I think this is my pillow head. I was laying down and watching attractions, like the rides that they have at different theme parks. Thoughts on YouTube channel. Thoughts on you sounding like Dave Rish or David Rish. Thoughts on identity. What is your identity? What do you identify as? Do you identify as an original? Are you an original? Thoughts on supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. My day is okay. It's raining. Shart. That's right. Shart. Sounds like something a pirate would say. Shart. Shiver me timbers. Shiver me undies. You agree. Shart. Sharts are a horrible surprise. You think it's just going to be like a fart you can get away with, but it's not. It's much, much more. There's much, much more involved. Thoughts on gold dust. Thoughts on David Reed. He's the guy who always says that. Thoughts on. Thoughts on the Harry Potter franchise. Thoughts on Gremlins. Gremlins was a pretty cool movie when it first came out. I think that what they should do is know when a movie is a masterpiece. You're a flower? I'm a flower? Who's your favorite animal? My favorite animal? I think it's the tiger. The Siberian tiger. Tigers do live in Siberia. They hold grudges, the tigers, the Siberian tigers. There was a hunter who thought he would be able to do what he wanted with a tiger's kill. And the tiger followed him home and ate him. So yeah, be wary of the tiger. Also the black mamba. I really respect the black mamba. They are a powerful killer. The black mamba. If you eat an animal that a black mamba kills, woof! What's the woof for? Woof! If you eat an animal that a black mamba has killed, you will also die. You like cats? I like cats. As long as I can fully take care of them. Cats are very independent. They're more independent than previously thought. Hello. You were already here. Did you leave for a while? Hello. Yeah. Scorpions are pretty cool too. Scorpions. They have a very potent sting depending on their kind. Their kind. They are smart. You know, it's also dolphins. Dolphins are smart. Dolphins and what else? Dolphins and orcas. Orcas are very smart. They're muy inteligente. Dolphins play with pufferfish to get high. They play around with pufferfish. They get them to puff up, and then somehow they extract something from them that makes them high. My cat peed on my bed. Oh, they do that, especially male cats. You'll see them shaking their tail, and they're just peeing. It's like they pee straight out. Lions do that too. Lions and tigers, you just see them shake their rear end and all this urine comes out. I guess it's to mark their territory as well as relieve their bladder. How about lions? Lions work together. They're not all by themselves. There's the pride. The pride is a lot of lionesses that follow around the main lion, which is the male lion. And hello, Kayla. Kayla. Yeah, lions. They're very strategic too. The lionesses, they all work together when they go on the hunt. The thing about the male lion, you're 4'11". Is that what you measured today? Your height from the ground to your head? From the ground to the crown? From the ground to the crown. You are 4'11". You just turned 9, didn't you? A few months ago? Went from 8 to... I've been singing happy birthday to a lot of people. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I guess that does make people feel better when somebody, you're 10. That's right. You're 10. 10 years old. I wish I could be 10 again. Not have any responsibilities. I think responsibilities are very detrimental to your mental health. Your birthday is in 2 days. All right. So then you'll be 11. So yeah, if I'm here in 2 days, we can do a happy birthday. We can sing happy birthday. We can sing. I have a crush on my best friend's brother. Isn't that how it works? She's my best friend's girlfriend. She used to be mine. And then I'm reminded of 8675309. 8675309. Danny, I got your number. 8675309. That song, I'm sure, lived rent-free in a lot of heads. You know what I like is that Daryl Hall and John Oates, Hall and Oates. I can't go for that. Oh, I no can do. No, I can't go for that. I can cope with being twice as nice. I can go for repeating the same old lines. You got the body, now you want my soul. How good. Hashtag wild 8009. Whoa, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. You are sick? A little bit. I'm a little bit sick. I'm getting over being sick. The last few nights were pretty uncomfortable. They weren't really bad, they were just uncomfortable. I don't like having to cough. I don't think anybody enjoys coughing. Coughing or hiccups. Hiccups are not, I don't recommend hiccups. Stay away from hiccups if you can. It don't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. Walk away from trouble if you can. You don't have to fight. Sometimes you've got to fight to be a man. Because, message retracted. I'm sick, but I don't know if Ed is. I'm getting over it. I was sick, but then I'm okay. I think I'm okay now. I think I'm okay now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. Oh, you have a fever. I have a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell. The only prescription is more cowbell. Who enjoys cowbell? Cowbell can be obnoxious. I don't hurt. You look 41. I look 41. Thank you. Thank you for that compliment. You don't, but you look 41. I don't, but you look 41. Me. You know what? It's time to have some it's time to have some of this. This is creamy chocolate frosting. They have to put the word creamy in there. Creamy chocolate frosting. I recommend it. Just sit here with a container of frosting. Ask for it by name. You're sorry you have to go. Lucky. Do you have nunchuck skills? Nunchuck skills, bow skills. Do you have any chapstick? My lips hurt real bad. It does look good. Duncan Hines. This tastes like the frosting they put on donuts. You ever have a donut with chocolate frosting on it? Oh, I'm going to tempt somebody. I'm going to be tempting some people. Tempting people to walk away from their diet. It is. Well, no, it's not fudge. It's pretty close. Kind of tastes like fudge. Fudge. Only I didn't say fudge. I said the queen mother of all dirty words. I'm going to practice my happy birthday. I should do that as a service. Chocolate. You are correct. Ding, ding, ding. You are correct. I'm eating chocolate. Chocolate. Chocolate soothes the cracks of the heart. You're good at flutes? You should do some videos. Do some videos of you playing the flute. Videos. That's what we all want to see. We all want to see videos. We want to see videos. That's what I should do as a service. Get a business card that says, I will play happy birthday to you. If it's your birthday, For $10, I'll play Happy Birthday. I don't even sing Happy Birthday. I'll give you your money's worth, but it will cost you $1's worth. No. You can look into another world. You get to talk to a pretty girl. She's everything you dreamed about. Don't fall in love. She's a beauty. Why would I lie? She'll give you every penny's worth, but it will cost you $1 first. Sometimes Roblox. You did Call of Duty videos. Duty. My favorite song, oh Lordy, trouble so hard. Oh Lordy, trouble so hard. Don't nobody know my troubles but God. Don't nobody know my troubles but God. Oh Lordy, trouble so hard. I heard that last night. It's a good song. Have you seen the video? I'm going to have to leave the video in the description. You like counting stars? Oh yeah, counting stars. We are all made of stars. I like those songs. I like the techno sound. It is pretty good. It's amazing what people can do with music. It takes you into another world. Hey you, out beyond the wall, breaking bottles in the hall. Can you hear me? Hey you, don't tell me there's no hope at all. That's a good song. I like the instrumentals too. Da na 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 na. It is only fantasy. The wall was too high, you can see. No matter how hard he tried, he could not break free. The world crept into his brain. I like Queen also. I like their I'm going slightly mad. I'm going slightly mad. It finally happened. I'm slightly mad. How was your childhood? Good question. It happened so fast. It was like a car accident. When you walk away with no injuries, or some slight injuries, but it still was a car accident. My childhood was kind of fun at times. My childhood, going to Disneyland, experiencing birthday parties, watching a hawk eat a squirrel. I watched a hawk eat a squirrel. I don't know how I felt about that. I was happy for the hawk, but sad for the squirrel. How? Yeah. I guess that's where I get my sense of humor. I get my sense of humor from just trying to find funny, trying to find something funny about life. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have had it much worse than I have. I went to New Jersey and South Carolina and North. Really? New Jersey? I've been to Alabama. I've been to North Carolina. Same. Pennsylvania. Isn't that the city of brotherly love? Pennsylvania? Kind of sounds like Transylvania. Transylvania. You got caught with a flat. Well, how about that? Well, babies, don't you panic. By the light of the night, it'll all seem alright. I'll get you a satanic mechanic. I'm just a sweet transvestite. What song is that from? What movie is that from? I went to a country that is called EI, El Salvador. I've heard of El Salvador. That means the Savior. Salvador. Central America. Did you have to fly there? I don't think there's going to be a South America. Well, there's going to be a South America. I don't know. They're talking about doing a merger between the United States and Canada and the and Mexico. I wonder how that's going to go over. People are very proud of their nations. They're very proud of their countries. I don't think they just want to be absorbed into the Borg. They don't want to be absorbed. And it's like, things in Canada, I would like to see them get better there. They're saying it's very, everywhere. I think it's just greed. There's too much greed. Have you heard of DC Crash? No, I haven't. Have you heard about the Lonesome Loser? Beaten by the Queen of Hearts every time? Have you heard about the Lonesome Loser? Beaten by the Queen of Hearts every time. That was a song I heard when I was a youngster. When I was a youngster, there was like a drifter I was born to walk alone. To walk alone along the lonely street of dreams. Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter I was born to walk alone. I heard of it before and then I forgot. Isn't that interesting how the brain works? Our brain isn't always like a steel trap. Sometimes things slip out. Brain farts. We have brain farts. I think soon I will be in the universe I was meant to be in. I grew up in the universe I was meant to be in. And then something happened. I felt like I was displaced. I think it was the CERN. The CERN, there was an incident at CERN that one kid was talking about. He had a very high IQ, and he was saying that there was something destroyed the universe as we knew it. I want to go to Las Vegas. You don't want to go to Florida now. Las Vegas, if you can stand the heat, and if you don't have a gambling problem, it might be okay to go to Las Vegas. Viva, viva Las Vegas. Lost wages. That's what they call it, lost wages. People ruin their lives in Las Vegas. I think there's a bumper sticker that says, I lost my ass in Las Vegas. Or I lost my ass in Reno, and it has a picture of a donkey. I like when I'm older. Some people do. Some people like when they're older. My mom has no trouble being old. Me, on the other hand, I miss my youth. Hello! Welcome to whatever this is. We're in the same place at the same time. In the same place at the same time? That's what we have in common right now. There's a wildfire. Yes, there is. A lot of people have lost their homes. It's crazy. It's either on the East Coast or the West Coast. The whole Florida peninsula. Hello! Yes, you are, and welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Watch your step. You gotta be on you have to be sharp when you enter into Eddie's Funhouse. Into Eddie's Funhouse. You never know what's going to happen. Did you regret something from your teens? From your teens life? From my teens life, You're talking about when I was in my teens? Maybe I did. Maybe he did. What should I call you? Just call me Eddie. This is Eddie's Funhouse. Just say, hey, Eddie, or Ed. I like Eddie more. Eddie reminds me of my youth. That's what I need to do. If anybody needs me to sing happy birthday, I can bring my recorder for a nominal fee. Do I know Rick Roll? No? Your internet is bad. We are all dependent upon the internet to do our banking sometimes. Everything that's really important. To keep up on our doctor's appointments. I'm kind of dreading Monday. Even though it's Friday, I'm already thinking about Monday. I'm supposed to get some blood work done. Maybe I should wear my red shirt. I'm going to wear this red shirt when I go in to get my blood drawn. They call it lab work. You have to sit in a chair and have some lady you don't really know stick you with a needle. Why do you call me David? I don't call you David. I only liken your thoughts on comments are very much like David. You better start insulting me. You better not start insulting you. How am I insulting you? Tell us a joke. One of the best jokes I've heard recently is what's the difference between Iron Man while Aluminum Man foils their plans? I thought that was funny. That's like a dad joke. What's another joke I like? Why did the man fall into the well? Because he couldn't see that well. You're lagging. What is it because of your internet? Lagging. You're lagging. Try to keep up with us. There we go. I think I have it. Probably. Or maybe it's mine. Maybe my internet is having problems. My Wi-Fi hotspots or hotspot. Emmanuel Plays just liked. Thank you, Emmanuel Plays. When are you going? Whenever I can. Like right now, it's around 4 o'clock. It's 4:34 now. And I think I started at 4 o'clock. I wish I could set a time. But my life isn't, again, I don't think I'm in the universe I'm supposed to be in. This universe doesn't make sense to me. But then why should it? Why should anything make sense? I don't think anything makes sense. Our problem is we try to make sense. Thank you for liking. I'm liking your likes. I like the vibe that they talk about. The like vibe. Be sure you hit your bell icon so that you can get alerts. Like more and subscribe. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. so you can get alerts. You'll know when I'm live or when I made a new video. I have 9 likes so far. Sooner or later, I think this show will take off. It's only a matter of time. I've been doing this for 2 years. Some people grow faster. Some channels grow very fast. And all they have are a few videos. They just have a few videos and a couple of shorts. I think it's because they're pretty. Whenever someone's pretty, their channel grows faster. I guess it's easier to subscribe to a pretty person's channel. It's easier. When they're not so pretty, you're kind of reluctant. You're reluctant to subscribe when somebody isn't so sightly, when they're unsightly. I think that's what it is. We don't have any pity. We have no pity for people who aren't pretty. If you're not pretty, they have no pity for you. They won't notice you. They don't notice you in a crowded room. They don't notice you when you're standing in line. If you're not pretty, it's harder for people to join your channel when you're not. You have, 1,000 in total. 1,000. I have more than 1,000. But you know what? It took me a year. This April, I will have gone 2 years. I wrote the birthday of this channel. It was April 18th or something like that. You have 14? Well, leave me a comment on any one of my videos, and I can go to your channel. I do that. If I see somebody only has a few subscribers, I will subscribe. It's a confidence boost. It's a big confidence boost. When you subscribe to somebody's channel and they go, oh wow, I have another subscriber. I remember when I only had around 100 subscribers. I didn't even have enough to qualify to do a live. I made the channel in October. Really? It's good to celebrate anniversaries, especially when you've accomplished your goals. When you accomplish your goals, like when you start a business, you earn your first dollar. Some people put in a picture frame their first dollar that they earn. There's one restaurant, Jefferson's. It's a burger place, and they have dollar bills stapled to the wall. People donate $1, I guess, and they customize it somehow, which is destroying currency. I don't think dollars will even be significant anymore. They're trying to do away with the penny. They say it costs more to make a penny than the penny is worth. But it will cost you $1 first. She will give you every penny's worth, but it will cost you $1 first. I kind of like that song. Don't fall in love, she's a beauty. When I earned my first dollar, I put it in the mixer and made a smoothie. Really? I never heard about that. I've never heard of that. Make a smoothie out of your first dollar. One guy wanted to be used for fish bait when he was cremated. He wanted his ashes to be made into fish bait, and they fished with his ashes. Insanity. That's what we have here. We call it functional insanity. We're functionally insane. We're insane, but we can still function. Put a little love in your heart. We won't let hatred go. Put a little love in your heart. I'm proud of this jaw harp. It's held up. I actually broke one. The one I had before this, I broke it somehow. I'm going to take a lap around my neighborhood. All right. Well, good. That's good to do. My thing is going to the mailbox. I kind of look forward to going to the mailbox as long as I don't get any bad news. It's the walk down to the mailbox and coming back. I'm happy on my way to the mailbox, but sometimes I'm sad on my way back. Like if there's a bill or bad news. Do those instrument? Yes, they do. They make me happy. Some people request that I play them. They ask for them by name. Make that doing doing. Make the doing doing sound. Yes, take a break. A commercial break. A brief intermission. That's what I need, intermissions. That's what I can do. What I can do is have intermissions. When I do Eddie's Funhouse, if I have to go to the bathroom or if I have to fill my glass again. Edward looking like Tom Turkey with his mouth harp. Tommy Turkey. You get more in, you get more out when you put more in. That's what I'm trying to do here. If I can raise enough funds, I can make this show. I will meet Wild 09 and a neighborhood for a walk. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah. Everybody out, get together and do something. That's what we need to do nowadays. Get your friends together and go for a walk. You never know what you're going to see. You might see birds. You might see a squirrel. My comment was meant to be entering. That's okay. Yes, it was. Endearing. We are endearing. That's what we are. We love each other here. That's what it's all about. Forget the hokey pokey. That's what it's all about. Endearing. Yes, we need that. It's night here, and I'm in the road while watching. Really? So you're going on a walkabout? That's what they say in Australia, a walkabout. That's what we need to do. We need to get outside. Look at the sky and the trees, and don't step in anything. 13 plus minutes it has been. My earring is... Your earring is endearing. Endearing. I like plays on words. Ed for Remember Me. Yes, I remember Sophia. Sophia. That's what kangaroo sounds like. Maybe one day I'll be able to visit Australia. Go to some of their tourist attractions. Australia. Foster's. They used to make a lot of commercials about Foster's. Foster's, Australian for beer. They did like a rugby commercial. It's kind of nice, you know, if you know the right people and you go to the right places, you can have a pretty good experience. I've been seeing a lot of movies about, not movies, but videos about Japan. The things you shouldn't do in Japan. Do not wear a kimono improperly. Have somebody help you put on your kimono. And everything is plastic. A lot of things in life are plastic now. Plastic never goes away, but we make more of it. We seem to be obsessed with stuff that's going to damage the environment. Plastic. I think they can melt it down, can't they? Melt plastic down into cubes and make them into use them as bricks. Somebody needs to get on that. What do you do with plastic now that you can't get rid of it? Can you melt it down? Can you use it as in roadways? Use it as insulation? Just blow it into the ceiling instead of asbestos and fiberglass? We seem to like dangerous things, don't we? Asbestos and mercury. We always strive to put electricity close to water. Water and electricity can be very detrimental. Like dishwashers, refrigerators. There we go, water and electricity. Nothing can screw up a circuit like water or a short in the circuit. You can fry the electricity does not discriminate. It's an equal opportunity destroyer. You can burn down. That's why we have fuses. We don't use fuses anymore. We use circuit breakers. When I was young, there were fuses. You had to look, if you blew a fuse, you'd have to go and hopefully you have more fuses. You unscrew the old one. It's like a little light bulb. That's what we had when I lived in Hawaii. When I lived in Hawaii, it was, hi and welcome. Papa Ed, that's right. White gloss. And there's Ryan. Hello, Ryan. It's dark in some places. Already dark. They don't waste any time. As the world turns, I made pizza and cheated the dough basic. You did. I was thinking about pizza today, but I don't have the energy to go to the store and get me a pizza and put it in the oven. Where is my baby girl? Oh, I think I know who this is. This person who keeps joining. Yeah. I made Hawaiian pizza on store. No store. No store. See? I saw on instead of no. That's dyslexia. That's dyslexia for you. When you see on instead of no. I wonder how that happens. Everyone's just looking at the same letters, but I see them backwards. Not all the time, but sometimes. No need for the store if you make it homemade. If you make it yourself, you don't need to make a trip to the store. White gloss, that's right. We'll have to see what we need to do. White gloss. Ah, more fudge. I can take my time. It doesn't expire until July. It hasn't reached its expiration date yet. Fun fact, Al Capone came up with the expiration date because his niece got sick from having expired milk, and he enforced the expiration date. I think that's genius. Now we know when we get fresh milk. We need fresh milk. We can't have expired milk. Think of the bacteria, the problems you would have. But isn't that what cottage cheese is? Today for lunch at school, Tate Pizza, and I took lunch. It was, really? Wow, Domino's Pizza. Doesn't that make it our time? If I'm here and you're here, doesn't that make it our time? Pizza. I like combo pizzas. I joined the club so nobody can stop me getting my princess. Yeah. Is this Orange is Land? This kind of has that vibe. Orange is Land. We will wait and see. It's interesting how this person keeps showing up. He goes by so many different aliases. Again, watch out for people who have aliases. So many different identities. They create new identities as to confuse people, to bypass people. They're fail-safes. Correct me if I'm wrong. Fail-safes. I think all it takes is intention to get past most security measures. They proved that on Mythbusters. Remember on Mythbusters? They got Grant Imahara's fingerprint and duplicated his fingerprint. And they were able to get through their security system. It's crazy. We think we're safe with locks, putting locks on our doors. And then there's videos on how to pick locks. I'm a beautiful and caring individual. You paranoid. You are paranoid. And I am not a bad person. See? He's tipped his hand. He's tipped his hand, ladies and gentlemen. He wouldn't have known what I was talking about had I not mentioned. Everyone thinks they're a good person when they're up to bad things. But then again, that could be slander, couldn't it? Unless you know the truth. When you know the truth, you'll be disturbed. And then you will marvel. And then you will rule the all. Sometimes it is disturbing when we know the truth. It's interesting how belief really shapes reality. There's so many instances, or so many cases of belief shaping reality. Keep going back to the placebo and the nocebo effect. Yes, and there is good truth that sets you free. That's right, the good truth. But then we have to be careful, don't we? Be very careful. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. We don't get fooled again. Meet the new boss, same as the old boss. We don't get fooled again. Wasn't that CSI? That was the truth shall make you free. There's so many things that Jesus said that were not included in the Bible. They just kind of pick through it. They pick through certain powerful phrases that he uttered. And when you go to the Nag Hammadi library, you learn so much more. It's a place in Egypt, Nag Hammadi. It talks about that. When you know the truth, you'll be disturbed. Or when you discover the truth, they will be disturbed. Then they will marvel. Then they will rule the all. Do not say the kingdom of heaven is in the sea, because the fish will precede you. Do not say the kingdom of heaven is in the air, because the birds will precede you. Pretty interesting. You speak to me in riddles, and you speak to me in rhymes. I think that's what it takes. It takes us not settling, but always pursuing the truth. What we think is the truth, we find out isn't the truth. It's okay to play with Mercury. It's okay to play with asbestos. But then they find out it's not good for you. It's okay to smoke. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. And then people started dying because of cigarettes. That's what they would tell Vietnam vets. They would tell them to smoke. Just keep smoking. The real truth. What is the real truth? So help you God. You never know who you're going to attract. Sometimes a lot of celebrities, they'll attract strange people. People who are strange. No one remembers your name when you're strange. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain when you're strange. When you're strange. That's an interesting song, and it's true. It's a true song. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. And then there's Doctor Strange. Who's with me right now? I see 3 people, 10 likes. I'm getting somewhere, I think. People do come back. They ask me when my next live will be. That'd be nice if I can adhere to a schedule or stick to a schedule. Like when I went to Six Flags, there would be a written schedule. There'd be like the afternoon show, the evening show, and people would come to see that show. I'm praying for my brother. A new company has taken over his workplace, or they're owned by me, I guess, and they're messing with his money. And I pray that they will stop doing that. They need to not mess with people's money. That'll cause a mutiny. That'll cause a problem. They were expecting to get paid today. Today is Friday. The people at this workplace, they were expecting to be paid, and they didn't get paid at all. At the time, they were shorted. They were shorted on their paychecks. And they shouldn't be able to do that. That's bad. That's bad PR. Very bad PR. Public relations. And the trust. You got to have the trust of your employees. Because people don't like it when they don't get paid. They're expecting to get paid on Friday and they don't. Or they're expecting their whole paycheck and they don't. They don't receive their whole paycheck. This should not be going on. That's why prayer changes things. I should have my hand sanitizer. If I'm going to be coughing into my hands, if I'm going to be, well, I guess I'll stay on for a little longer. We've been on for 59 minutes. It is 4:59. Wow, I did start right at 4 o'clock. 11 likes. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange. I want a girl with a short skirt and a long jacket. She's fast, she's thorough, and sharp as a tack. She uses a machete to cut through red tape. I want a girl with good dividends. I want a girl with a short skirt and a long jacket. How about you? She's going the distance. She's going for speed. She's all alone in her time of need. There are hundreds of E's left in the sea. Yeah, it's called obsession. Between love and madness lies obsession. What is reality? It's an experience. I think what it is we attach ourselves. We attach ourselves to certain concepts, and we get trapped by those concepts. We get trapped in those concepts or constructs, and then we seem hopeless. We seem trapped. We feel stuck where we are. It's interesting having other people watch when other people talk, what they say when they talk. People tell a lot about themselves. They tell a lot. They tell a lot about themselves. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Love each other as I have loved you. Depeche Mode. One of these guys. Hello, you're back. Joe Jesus? Do Jesus? Jesus? Jesus. One of these guys. One of these days. Yes, good. Good does not want us. God does not want us to settle for old, sloppy. Wow. Okay. Here we go. I have to censor. I really need to censor what happens on Eddie's Funhouse when it's a family show. I see your true colors. One of these days, Alice. Yeah, pow, right in the kiss out. Straight to the moon. Straight to the moon. That's how Family Guy got started. I think it was kind of like an homage. People like to use that word a lot, homage, to the honeymooners. Someone though ice at my ear. Someone threw ice at your ear. It hurts. Wow. Somebody just threw ice at your ear? That sounds like a strange agenda. I bet it would hurt. Was it a snowball that they packed a little too tightly? Ice is a perfect murder weapon if you think about it. Seth loves Jackie Gleason. Yeah, Seth Green. He works along with Seth MacFarlane and Seth Green. Seth Green did the Robot Chicken. That was an interesting show. A lot of Star Wars references. I guess they really like Star Wars. Even in Family Guy, there's so many Star Wars references. I did not care for the Godfather. Now that we're all going to die. What were you talking about when I was gone? Talking about people showing their true colors. Just give people time and they will reveal things about themselves. You just have to believe sometimes what people talk about. Like Edmund Kipper. Edmund Kipper was a serial killer, and he was telling the police that he was a serial killer. They did not believe him. There's only room for one Seth in the room. I don't trust guys who with that name. Yeah, just like the name just Dustin. Yeah, Dustin. Don't trust a Seth. The Sith Seths, the Sithy Seth. I think I've eaten my daily requirement of chocolate. Your your full day supply. Yeah, daily requirement of chocolate. My teeth start to hurt if I eat too much chocolate. My heart starts to beat faster. I think there's a measure of caffeine in chocolate. Chocolate is supposed to get you going, you know. You feel more euphoric. Hi, Justin. Justin's always seem to smell like cigarettes and seem to be hiding. Yes, you smell like cigarettes and you seem to be hiding something. You know what? It takes a certain mindset to be a good investigator. It's amazing. You ever watch these profiles? You know, these people who do profiles on criminals. There's certain, like, they can know roughly how old a person is, what their habits are, pay attention to their habits, pay attention to their likes and dislikes, whether they're patient. I guess you become more patient the older you get, the more decisive you are. Because I guess it takes some time for your brain to develop. And once your brain develops, you start to calculate better. Tattoos are dead giveaways. People get tattoos and piercings, which are dead giveaways. And things they say, a lot of people they say the same things. Like my brother says, it is what it is. And like when I listen to people who come here to this live stream, I can tell who a person is by the words they use. Why are they hiding something? What is that? And people think they're good. Some people are really good at hiding things. You would never know. Love is just love, not obsession. Between love and madness lies obsession. This guy is relentless. This person. Let's see what I can do here. What I can do for the program. Is this good for the company? Google knows when you make too many channels, when you have to keep creating new channels. Google knows that. Charlotte went through that. Charlotte kept getting blocked by one of my moderators. That's why I don't have moderators anymore. Moderators can really mess up your live stream. Moderators. And they beg you. They get upset when you don't make them moderator. So you know what? I'm going to stick to my guns. I'll stick to my guns on this one. I was suffering. You could watch some of my earlier lives. I was going through hell with people doing things to my live stream. You're giving them permission to block people, to time people out over and over and over again. You have to go into your YouTube studio and you have to unmoderate. You need to unmoderate everybody if you have problems like that. Get into your YouTube studio. I have 10 YouTube accounts. If a host decide to talk trash, it's over for them. Good for you. It's over for them. That's what we need to do. We need to put our foot down. You can't let people walk on you. I'm not a welcome mat for you to wipe your poopy feet on. Poopy feet. You've heard of happy feet. Well, there's poopy feet. When people become doormats, all you get is poo. I call it. That's right. Trolling. They have nothing better to do. I wonder what makes up that personality. What causes that personality? Those personality traits. They just go in, they got nothing better to do than ruin somebody else's fun or joy. They come in and they're relentless. They have a lot of growing up to do. They got a lot of growing up to do. You know what? The lack of respect. When they come in and they beg you to be a moderator, and then they start timing people out that you really want to have on your live stream. And these poor people have to go get more channels. Poor people have to get more channels just so they can enjoy your show. Enjoy the show. I love my green tea. Green tea has antioxidants. There are so many benefits. I forget all the benefits of green tea. Green tea and honey. Garlic has good benefits. I wish I was on the Mediterranean diet when I was younger, when I was in my formative years. I wouldn't have needed open heart surgery. I wouldn't have needed that. If my arteries were clear of plaque, congested. Your heart is congested by plaque. Why don't they monitor that? I guess there's no real signs of it until you start having chest pains. You don't know you're congested in your arteries until you have chest pains. Shortness of breath. Some people just drop dead. There's so many silent killers out there. Until I was always, see, obsession. I wonder how long, it doesn't take long. Yeah. It doesn't take long to create a new, this person, like I said, he's relentless. He is without relent. Let me know if this gets boring. In the description, I'm going to leave a link because I need to raise funds for this show. I need to raise funds for this channel so that I can do more than just sit in this room. I would love to be able to do more. Like help people, you know? If I hear somebody needs medication, if I hear somebody needs new tires on their car, that's what I can turn this into. You know, help people who really need it with the money I raise. Just money from donations. Just go out. Like if somebody's pipes burst, which happens here. We had our pipes burst. And thank God my brother knew what to do. Why have you not married her mom yet? Wow. See what I mean? Chubby, bald. This guy needs something to do. This guy needs something to do. That's a prayer. That's a voodoo prayer. There's a voodoo prayer that says, give my enemies something to do. Give my enemies something to do. That's what they need. Your enemies just ultimately need something to do. There's an Irish drinking song. It goes like, if you don't like me, then leave me alone. If you don't like me, then leave me alone. Yeah, just leave them alone. Why do you have to project your anger onto somebody? If you don't like them, leave them alone. Just, they'll eventually go away. I've experienced that. And I started manifesting more people into my life when I started not liking people and I would just notice people I didn't like. And it's like a cookie cutter, you know. I remember that. I would have a boss I didn't like, a coworker I didn't like, someone in my neighborhood I didn't like, and it was because I was focusing on them. If you focus on something, you get more of it. It's weird. You're projecting what's in your mind, so within, so without. So I just stopped hating people. I stopped not liking people. And I don't have people I don't like. Or if I do not like somebody, I just leave them alone. And I don't project my thought energy, my creative energy. I don't project it into the universe. I really like that. That's what saved me a lot of heartache, those 7 Hermetic principles. I got obsessed with them for a while. And you know what? I think when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And I think I was ready for the 7 Hermetic principles. You should look them up. It's pretty interesting. You start to understand a lot more. You understand things a lot better. But then again, you have to be responsible for what you're thinking about. Here goes again, same picture. Now I'm in club. In club, I won't be around anymore. It was great streaming with you and her. And love you always. By you, the Hermetic. You should join club. Hello, Sophia. Welcome. Yeah. Am I manifesting you or are you manifesting me? That's an interesting question. Hello, Sophia. I always like to acknowledge when people come back. Come back! Come back! Wasn't that in Titanic? When Leonardo DiCaprio met his demise. No, he did not meet his character. See, we confuse the character with the actor. But then again, there's the politician. This is the politician, you know. You should always picture a politician with a big nose because they've been lying. Politics and politicians. Seek the club. Ask to join. You can one day have an E of your own. That's interesting. I keep putting the politician. That's my impression. I'm sorry I have to do this. Anyway, I don't see a category that would fit. It's okay. Peace out. Again, why do you go where you're not wanted? Why do people do that? There's no such thing as bad attention. Have you noticed that? There is no bad attention. Attention is attention, whether you are because they feed off of that. They feed off of that energy. When they keep going where they're not wanted, there's an energy that they excite. They feed off of it. They raise the energy and then they feed off of it. Like me, I feed off of tension. I'm not going to tell you a lie, but good attention, you know? I want to enrich lives. I want to help people. I want to help people feel a little better than they did when they first arrived. This is like a weigh station. You know, in trucks, they have weigh stations. They weigh how much the truck weighs. And I think that's what this can be, a weigh station. When you have sorrows, you know, you have things that are weighing you down, you can check into the weigh station. And I'll try to lighten your load. Taco Bell. Taco Bell. What happened? What happened to you that made you like Taco Bell so much? I'm not going to judge you. I just want to know. I want to help me understand. Help me to understand. I think that's what a good psychiatrist or a good psychologist, they want to understand you. They don't want to judge you. And I think it's good to understand, because sometimes there are things in us that are caused by things. Somebody causes us to become obsessed. Like with smoking, you know, they say I think it has to do with the deep breath. When you take a drag off of a cigarette, you're taking a deep breath. And I think what you should do if you start to crave a cigarette, I believe Mexico wants to own Taco Bell. What if they don't? What if they do already? It's inspired by Mexican food. You know what I like is Del Taco. Del Taco there's a Del Taco and a Taco Bell virtually right next to each other. And I would rather go to Del Taco. I like Del Taco. I like the atmosphere. I like the food. But you know what? If I absolutely need a taco, I'll go to Taco Bell. Or if there's no other restaurant in sight. Some people have really good. There's this place called El Nepal and El Torito. El Nepal used to be the place where we would always meet. Bueno. That's right. Taco Bueno. Taco Bueno. No, Casa Bueno. Isn't that? Casa Bueno. There's a whole documentary about that. Matt and Trey took over Casa Bueno. And you need a reservation. You can't just show up there. So many people are going there. To Casa Bueno. They have people diving off of a waterfall in Speedos. Yeah. We need more adult shows. That's what we need. Flat Hawaiian pizza. Why did you change? I didn't block you that time. It's okay, bye Ed. I may watch in the future. I probably won't chat because you see how your club membership is going. My club. This club, huh? Now I'm curious. Wow, I have 11 likes. You know what? Okay, there's one watcher and then there's 11 likes. That's an angel number. 111 is an angel number. Maybe angels. Maybe I should stay strong. Stay strong in my stead. My club. What makes this show so interesting to some people? Some people just give up and go to other streams. I think that's what it is. I attract a certain type of people. This has been thought-provoking. Your explanations and examples are spot on, with random facts thrown in. Thank you. Thank you for joining. See, I do attract good people. Maybe I need to focus on that. People, yeah, that's good to say. Thought-provoking. That should be in my resume. Or in my, yeah. I also like listening to what do other people think? Because a lot of our beliefs are based on what we've been told. We're told a lot of things from day one, and we just accept them as fact. You have to get up. You have to show up to work. You have to be your best you when you don't feel like being your best you. A lot of people don't feel their best. I don't feel my best me sometimes, but I have to fool people. I'm not getting paid to act, but I have to act. When I'm face to face with a customer who didn't get their discount, or face to face with a customer who's trying to gyp the country, or not the country, sorry, Freudian slip, yeah. They're trying to steal a lot of times. And you then have to be that person that isn't really you. They say be yourself, but you're forced to not be yourself. Some people need to have their butts kicked right out the door. But no, because they need customers, so they have to bend over. They have to bend over backwards. Do you remember me? I'm Dominique. That's right, you just got a new picture. All right, I remember you. That's what I should have. Instead of Eddie's Funhouse, just put, I remember you. That seems to be very important. Very, very important to people, that they're remembered. Maybe they feel insignificant. People feel insignificant, but they're not. People don't tell you that you're very important to them. There are people who I don't even know. I don't even know some people, but I look for them. You know, if I go to a store, like there's this girl named Libby, this woman named Libby that works at the grocery store I go to. And I look for her. I look for her and see if she's there, and I'm relieved when I see her again. I don't talk to her. I don't, maybe I should, but there's something about Libby. If Libby wasn't there, my world would be different. If Libby wasn't there, it would be different. And you know what? People are significant. People don't tell them. I heard this saying, tell your daughter you love her, because if you don't, someone else will. I'm a guy who said you had a nice black hat. That's right, and a nice black shirt. And a long jacket. Hello, Bobo is back. Bobo's back. I don't know what I'd do without Bobo. Bobo is a youngster who joins my show, and he gives me pieces of bread. He looks like a bread loaf. We need to tell each other how significant we are, because a lot of people just sink into this pit of despair. They feel no one notices them. They feel invisible. They feel like they can just fade into the background. Whatever makes you happy. I'm a freak. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. 'Cause I'm a freak. I'm a widow. That's our self-talk. We're saying that to ourselves. But I'm a freak. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. That has some bad words in it. I can't really say those. I could if I really wanted to, but then I'd have to change the settings again. Lots of food, lots of red food. What is it, the strawberry? I'll keep being me. That's right. You like your emojis, I can tell. Crack is whack. Can we all agree that crack is whack? The devil be hitting me. The devil be hitting me. Those were Whitney Houston quotes. It's funny how self-destruction, I think that should be part of mental illness. A part of mental illness is self-destruction. And we need to identify that. What makes one want to destroy themselves? Because we are the creators, sustainers, and destroyers. That's in Hinduism, the Om. It symbolizes creation, sustaining, and destroying. But sometimes you have to destroy before you can create something. I'm doing meditations lately about stepping out of my current body. It's pretty awesome. I should talk you through one of those. For those who are interested, it's pretty cool. You just step out of your body and look at your old body laying there on the grass. I think that meditation will help you overcome your fear of death. Because once death happens, it's over with. It's all these preconceived notions that I think scare us about death. When you're afraid to die, you'll do anything. You'll pay top dollar when you're afraid to die, when you're afraid of harm. And I think that's what makes us controllable. Makes us very controllable when we're afraid of death. When you overcome your fear of death, you can start living. And also, all the things that are in our subconscious mind. If we can weed out all the crap that's in our subconscious mind, we do carry emotional baggage. We carry our experiences. Why do we need to do that? We do not need to carry our experiences. If you experience something, that's not all there is. You do have to step away from that and create something new. Live life as though you're having a dream, because you are. I think I'm starting to realize that more and more. Whenever you're aware of something, you're dreaming it. When you fall asleep into a deep, restful sleep, and you get into the rapid eye movement and the theta state, so deep into sleep, you start to create your reality. But then you wake up from that dream. Some of the dreams are so vivid. They're the lucid dreams. And I keep thinking this is a dream that I haven't awakened from yet because I'm attached to it. And I need to ask myself, why am I attached to the sensations of this body? The lacks. Why do we focus on lack? If you stop focusing on a lack, it does go away. All you have to do is stop focusing on it, because you're putting that creative energy into that reality. If you're depressed, you can be depressed and not even know why, because you lost touch. You lost touch with that string, okay? You follow that string to what caused you to be depressed, and then work it out in your subconscious mind. That's not happening right now. Because your subconscious will take a snapshot of your experience, and keep it there as though it's happening right now. That's what's weird. We need to know that. You're laughing. I'm laughing. Are you laughing? I can't see you. I don't really know. Lagging? Oh, I'm lagging. I'm not lagging. Maybe I am. It's not. You know what? I'm really happy with my resolution today. One day I will. Again, you get out what you put in. People need to know that. You'll get out what you put in. If you donate, if you buy some of my products, I'll be able to offer more. You get out what you put in. If you want more entertainment, can you get a phone? Not now. I'm trying to create a porthole. I want to make a porthole through which money comes. Because my old way of making money is non-existent. My old way of money was showing up to a job and sorry I was gone for a second and short what? You didn't miss much. I'm just getting into my deep thinking. I'm on a quest to discover the mysteries of the universe. And I think I'm almost there. I really want to be a teacher. I want to teach people. But I don't want people to think they're in a class. Because there's so much negative stigma that comes with a class. Oh, now I'm in a class. Now I got to take notes. Now I got to sit here and listen to this guy lecture about things. And it's like, if people don't know that they're taking a class, it's easier. Learning becomes easier when you don't think of it as a class. When I just talk to your subconscious mind. That's what they're doing all the time. They're very skillful at it. Talking to your subconscious mind. Get this car. Buy this cheeseburger. Get this new coat. Get this hoodie. Check out my merch. Our subconscious mind is being informed all the time. And we're being informed of the wrong stuff. We're being informed, like it or not, all day long. We're taking in information. And we need to get in touch with our power. We're taught that we're not powerful. We're taught that we have to wait for approval. We're taught that we have to have licenses. We're taught that we have to pay taxes. We're taught that we have terminal illnesses. And we accept it. It goes right into our subconscious mind. It goes right into our beliefs. And we need to change our beliefs. We need to do it now. Change your beliefs. Not what people made you believe because they were your ancestors. They were your cousins, your mom, your dad, your grandpa, your school teacher, law enforcement, They're all telling you what you should know, and we just take it all in, and we believe it all without even questioning it. And that's why pay attention to your dreams. Become aware when you're dreaming. When you're even daydreaming, become aware. And you'll start to notice changes in your environment. You'll start to notice changes in your body. Because I think whatever's going on up here is your sensory. It's all about your senses. Like the scratch and sniff, the lickable wallpaper, it's all about your senses. We rely so much on we only know what we see, what we hear, what we touch and taste. But there's more. Check out the gateway experience. Gateway experience. It tells you to take your awareness outside of your physical body. The mantra No, the affirmation. The affirmation is, I am more than my physical body. And we are. We are more than our physical body. And when you stretch your awareness out beyond your physical body, you start to notice what's going on out there. We're trapped. We became trapped. Kind of like in the Gnostic texts, talk about how Yaldabaoth, I think that's the way his name is pronounced, Yaldabaoth, trapped the human consciousness into matter. And I think we're starting to become aware of that, because God has to keep being God. The Creator has to keep being the Creator. He can't be trapped in a physical body. He can't be restricted by a physical body. And I think that's why we dream. Our dream is the Creator expressing himself. The Count of Saint Germain. Look up the Count of Saint Germain and how he explains it. We are God in action. When you move your hand, that's God in action. We don't know, I mean, science can try to explain it, but we don't know. All you know is that you want your hand to move. That's all you know, really, is that you want your hand to move, and it does. And I think that's the Creator showing us. And also they tip their hand in the Bible when they say, know ye not that you are the temple of God and the Spirit of God dwells within you? So you've got the Spirit of God dwelling within you, having experiences. Whether it's a lucid dream, whether it's a daydream, whether you're standing in a store and you don't realize how you got there. We need to think differently too. Not only believe differently, but think differently. Jonathan Livingston Seagull, remember that? That was a required reading. He just thought of where he wanted to be, and he was there. G'day! Youngsters. I get a lot of youngsters here. Maybe I have a childlike mind. Maybe I appeal to the younger generation. In a positive way, I hope. I don't scare people off. Green tea. Green tea. Good for you. Good for me. Give me some green tea. How are you, Grady? Duda. Hello, Duda. It's my Grady. Do you remember? I remember. It's very important to remember. That's how we perceive reality. They say we experience things after we already experience things. I think that's part of science too. Science is interesting. It's like watching your child try to understand things, just things. You're watching your child discover and try to understand why things happen. We don't really know. They say math proves God. Okay, there's math, but where did math come from? Is it the evidence of things not seen? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. That's why it's so important to believe that you are blessed. Believe that you are blessed. Genuinely believe that you are blessed and that you live a magical life. Sorry, Ed. Why? STSRY. I spend a lot of time in my head, can't you tell? I spend a lot of time in here. It makes me not be in touch with what's out there. But then why not? What you have in here is what... Bye, Duda. Duda, 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 Duda. What's in here is what's really important. What's in here is very important. So within, so without. As above, so below. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Ooh, baby, do you know what's that? We'll make heaven a place on earth. The song Innuendo alludes to that too. If you listen to the song by Queen, Queen has a song called Innuendo. It kind of breaks down our worship of gods. We have a worship of an external power, and therein lies the deception. The deception is our faith in an external power. Again, it separates you from power. You have to say, oh, I need the approval of God. But you know what? God dwells within you. You don't have to go somewhere and get God's approval in order to have a blessed and happy life. Just treat each other well. Treat each other well. And watch what happens. Have good intentions towards each other. Really care for each other. Like Superman. This Superman is nothing of the kind. He actually cares for these people. Hi there. Be like Superman. Care for these people. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side with my superhuman kryptonite. I like that song. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side with my superhuman, my kryptonite. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Detachment. I'm hearing more about detachment, and it's a good idea. Detach from that thing you're energizing. If you're energizing that thing that brings you despair, why is nobody else watching? Good question. Good question. Why is nobody else watching? Because I like the sound of my own voice. I think that's what makes people detach. I'm sitting here listening to the sound of my own voice, and I like what I'm saying. But you know what? Every abracadabra. I keep going back to that. Abracadabra means I create as I speak. Speak something good. Speak something good because your words are powerful. It's like you're the director. You're the director of your reality. This three-dimensional reality. You can go forward, you can go backward, you can go up or down, you can go side to side. That's how you learn karate. Up and down. Sand to floor. Side to side. And disregard. Detach and disregard. Disregard what you've already created. Disregard it. Don't energize. Don't focus back on that thing you want to go away. If you want it to go away, do not. I think the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, they were told, do not look back. Or like when, who was that? There was a guy who went into the underworld and Hades told him, don't look back. Your wife will follow you. Your wife will follow you out of the underworld. Don't look back. And he looked back and the curse started all over again. It's this nocebo and placebo. He was giving him the placebo, but then he got the nocebo when he looked back. Don't look back. When you're trying to exit from your old reality, disregard your old reality. Who is your favorite YT creator? What is a... Oh, my favorite Mousetrap Monday comes to mind. I like watching Mousetrap Monday. One time he was thwarted. He went to make a video and they took it down. How stupid is that? Because it was a Mousetrap Monday video, like all the others he's made, but they found something wrong with that one video. Another one is Carpetbagger. You ever watch Carpetbagger? What's another one? Grim Life Collective. The Grim Life Collective. They go into the macabre. No way. You are? Which one? To Grim Life or to Carpetbagger? It's amazing how we're all connected in some way. Everyone's connected. Like that Kevin Bacon. How many degrees of separation do you have from Kevin Bacon? Oh, Mousetrap Monday. He's a survivalist. He's an outdoor survivalist. He shows how to make traps, which I think are pretty ingenious. He just draws upon old methods of trapping animals. I like to get out there and make some of those. There's one that's the scissor trap. That's pretty cool. The scissor trap. They are, yeah. Set it and forget it. You walk away from it and you don't have to worry about, scaring off the animal. You don't have to worry about, is the animal going to come around? They're going to come around the trap because there's no people around. They can probably sense when a person is there. And that's probably why you don't see animals when you're hunting. They're trying to get away from what's going to kill them and eat them. That's the law of the jungle. Kill or eat or be eaten. You just got a new... Well, thank you. Thank you for that. Mahalo, as they say in Hawaii. I wish they would have left Hawaii alone. I'm a very big Hawaii advocate. I'm a big advocate of Hawaii. I wish they wouldn't have taken over Hawaii. Hawaii was such a good culture. They were friendly. They knew aloha. They knew about aloha. But they were encroached upon. They couldn't fight off anybody. Anyways, that's for another story. A grimmer story. Well, I have to go. I might. All right. Everyone has to go. But they can choose to come back. That's right. Again, free will. We're taught we don't have free will. I'm outside by myself. My mom, your mom doesn't know. Should your mom know that you're outside by yourself? What are you doing outside? Is it dark out there? Hello, hello, hello. Is it dark where you are? Do you know where your children are? It's 5 o'clock. 5:54. Like and subscribe and hit that bell icon. People have to remind people to do that. Whenever Azura Dragon Feather comes on, I get notifications. Whenever she does lives. I stay on long enough to say hi. She's got so many people that are talking to her, so it's hard to have a conversation. Me, I guess I can do that. I can have conversations because I don't have a lot of people. It's like one-on-one. It's like one-on-one counseling. I think magic is misunderstood. Whenever people think of magic, they think of a book. They have to read a book and do a ritual. They have to do a ceremony. They have to leave an offering. But it's true to that practitioner. It's true to that, if that practitioner believes that he has to gather herbs and wait for a Sunday. Paul, what are you doing? I am sitting here listening to the sound of my voice. Do you like... I have had energy drinks. I go for Monster. There's a Monster in the green can. Energy drinks. I used to do the Red Bull. Whenever I'd go out clubbing, I'd go to a club, and if I drove myself there, I would get a Red Bull. Or Paw Paw. Stop, you're embarrassing yourself. So is this my friend from the Netherlands? Paul Paul. You calling me Paul Paul? I don't know who you are. Tay? What does Tay stand for? Tay, 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 what you want? That's a song I haven't heard in a while. Say, say, say what you want. Don't leave me with no direction. Paul McCartney got together with Michael Jackson and created a song. Queen. What was his name? Yeah. Freddie Mercury and Michael Jackson were supposed to make some songs or put together some songs, but he had a llama. Michael Jackson had a llama, and he insisted on bringing the llama, and that's what broke up the relationship. He loved the llama. You're embarrassing yourself. How am I embarrassing myself? Usually, that doesn't take much effort, does it? Embarrassing yourself. Like with a shart. Ed Shart. I was trying to start up an organization called Ed's Heart, or a charity. Paw Paw, you're supposed to come make... I'm supposed to make you dinner? You're new, aren't you? I haven't seen this particular channel. This beard has got to go. I don't think this beard belongs on my face. It hides my face, my features. Some people like the beard. It's getting warmer now. Even though it's just now February. Just now. Tomorrow's going to be February. It's like I got an extra day. 2 different people calling me Paul Paul. Paul Paul, go back to your nursing home. How dare you? How dare you pick on a senior? Well, I'm not a senior yet. I think you have to be 65. Paw Paw, me hangry. That's funny, you're calling me Paw Paw. Paw Paw, you're making me hangry. Well, then eat something if you're hangry. Paw Paw, we need food. So there's Bella, Tay, Wyatt. Welcome all of you for bombarding. Paw Paw, that's my frosting. Frosting, that's my frosting. Now the heater decides to come on. Stop eating my food. I'm not eating your food. I'm not eating my food. I'm not eating your food. I'm gaining a daughter. That's what they say at weddings. I'm not losing a son. I'm gaining a daughter. Please let me out of the basement, Pawpaw. You guys are making me laugh. I think I need that right now. I need to be made to laugh. Are you a group of people? Are these all separate accounts? YouTube accounts or channels? Go back to your nursing home. How dare you? Nursing homes are not fun. I've heard stories about mismanaged nursing homes. Pawpaw. Hi. I'm telling you hi. Welcome. Bella. That rings a bell, Bella. You've been here before, haven't you? Paw Paw. Paw Paw makes me want to play the jaw harp. Please take your meds. I have. I've taken my meds. I wake up. I wake and take. I do a wake and take. Paw paw. You're scared? Why are you scared? I'm your favorite. Is this one person using different channels? Or is it different people using different channels? It's a mystery. It's an enigma. Pawpaw's going to play the jaw. So you're doing all of these channels? Pawpaw's going to play the jaw harp. I'm a good boy, Pawpaw. I'm glad. I'm glad you're a good boy. No. I would never put a child in a basement. They belong in the Ronald McDonald play place. You're my grandchildren. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. I finally got some grandkids. Grandkids who call me Paw Paw. Can I hawk to it? You know what? That lady got into some trouble, didn't she? She tried to do a Bitcoin kind of thing, or crypto, and a lot of people got taken out of their money. I don't think she rose and fell. She rose and fell in just a few weeks. You're only in the spotlight for a while, and then that spotlight shines on someone else. Papa, we need food. Well, I need donations first. For just 50 cents a day, you can support my grandchildren. Will you get low taper fade, paw paw? Taper fade. I want a cookie. Well, then have a cookie. Tell your mom you have my permission to get a cookie. You have Ed's permission. Ed says you can have a cookie. I don't know how well that's going to go over. Don't you tell my son or my daughter what he or she can't have. Don't question my parenting. People don't like that. When you question parenting, you want a cookie? Okay, have a cookie. Tell your parents you have my permission to have a cookie. A cookie, one cookie. Frosting. That looks disturbing, doesn't it? Disturbing frosting with a Dairy Queen spoon. Oh! I missed. Frosting. It's a pick-me-up. What if I want 2 cookies? Well, you're just going to have to settle. Can I have 20 billion? Where would you put them all? You probably have to be paid over time. 20 billion cookies? Good God. That would kill the average person. Pawpaw, you need some glasses. No, I need to not have dyslexia. I need to not have dyslexia. That really confuses the senses. When you're trying to read and you don't see what you were looking at, or you see it backwards, that's a screwed up thing to have, especially if you want to read books. When you need to read instructions, you really need to read instructions, but dyslexia is messing you up. She'll eat all the cookies, all of them. So what group are we talking here now? You just happen to find my channel, huh? That's how it happens. People just happen to find, but they subscribe, they like. I have 11 likes, 3 viewers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I love to count. 4 views. Ha 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 ha. 4, 11 likes. Ha 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 ha. Chocolate chip cookies. That's right. Ask for it by name. All my grandchildren. I got me some grandchildren. Papa, please, skibbity toilet. What's the... All it is a toilet with a head coming out of it. A toilet with a head in the toilet. That's disturbing. I don't think people can go to sleep after seeing that. With lasers come out of their eyes. That is an interesting rendering, isn't it? They did one with Rob Ross. Rob Ross was a drill instructor in the Army. That's why he talks softly now. I think he's dead now. I think he passed away. Papa, don't listen to him. He has autism. A lot of people have autism. It actually helps them, having autism. Or the umbrella of autism. I love to watch it before I sleep. You do. Then you have these nightmarish images of people with camera heads. I watched Skibbity Toilet. It's been a while since I've watched it. Skibbity. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4. That's one of the videos. Bro, I already told you I was down. Down syndrome. Down. Louis C.K. Are you familiar with Louis C.K.? He had a joke about being on a plane. If you're on a plane, just start saying down. Wyatt is a little special. I'm a little special. Just a little bit special. Skibbity Toilet with Riz. That's right, in Ohio. Riz. Now I laugh as I count bugs. I give strangers great big hugs. Next to me, it is fine. One day talking to Special Ed, he grabbed a brick and he swung at my head. And as he laughed at me, that's when I knew Special Ed just made me special too. Stephen Lynch, that's who sang that song. Ask for it by name. Papa, who's your favorite? Out of all of you, are about the towers that were twins. Yep, twin towers. They should have built them right back up again. With have one in the middle. That's what they should have had. They should have built up those towers right where they were, and then have a big one in the middle. Papa, did you hear about the towers that were... Yes, I did. Because he was the middle. Me. Who's your favorite grandkid? I don't know yet. I love all my grandkids. I love them all. I like to say hi to all my grandkids. Papa, I'm your favorite. Sophia. So people just come back and go away. That's what happens. They're all boomerangs. I want to call you my boomerangs. A boomerang that doesn't come back is just a stick. Bad Tay. Tay. Hey, Tay. There's Tay, there's Bella, there's Sophia, there's, who else is here? And there's Wyatt. Those are my grandkids. A shout out to all my grandkids. I'll be looking forward. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hate when I hit the wrong button. I'm going to come back like a boomerang. That's right. Boomerangs are cool to watch. When you throw them up in the air, they spin. I used to try to make boomerangs when I was younger. It's the curvature. There has to be a lift. The front blade of the boomerang has a little lift on it. I didn't know that. But they're fun to play with, boomerangs. Do you know JoJo? No, I do not know JoJo Siwa. Siwa? Etc. I feel like I'm just in a room with my grandkids, enjoying the day. Make those likes happen. Likes are what put me on the map. I want to be put on the map. Look her up. So it's JoJo Siwa. I had never heard of JoJo Siwa. Please let me out of the basement. Not until you behave. You got to behave yourself. No one leaves the basement until they learn how to behave. You look JoJo's. I'll have to do that. I'm on my phone. I can't get online right. This is my only way of getting online. Unless I bust out my laptop, my archaic laptop. Wyatt, shut up. Shut up. Isn't that what Butthead says? Shut up. Turd burglar? Isn't it? Beavis and Butthead. When they first came out with MTV or on MTV, they made a new Beavis and Butthead movie. Something about them being in outer space. Outer space. Jackass, that's still a thing. It started back in the 90s. What are those little, those are all pistols? You look so young. I know, my picture, I look so young until you see me in person. Wyatt is very annoying. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Sounds like a good fart. Pew, pew, pew. A good fart. A beefy, after a beef burrito. Beef and bean burrito. The before and after. It is 6:13. Someone's left me a message. Or left a comment. I have a stuffy nose. I like to do the cha-cha like a sissy girl. I like to do the cha-cha. Pawpaw, you're my favorite. Pew, pew. I'm your favorite Pawpaw? Well, I'm glad. I won't be in a nursing home then. People like to keep their favorite Pawpaw at home so they can give them hard candy. Old people are known for having hard candy. My new Pep Pep. You ever seen that commercial? My new Pep Pep. I was on the Tim and Eric episode. One of those Tim and Eric skits. My new Pep Pep. Wyatt's going to put you in a nursing home. No! Don't put me in a nursing home. I might not get all my meds. And if I do, they're going to make me sleepy. We won't. They won't. That's right. They won't let me go. They won't let me go. Oh, Lordy, trouble so hard. Oh, Lordy, trouble so hard. Don't nobody know my troubles but God. Do you like beef? Occasionally. I like teriyaki beef. Sometimes barbecue beef. Spider in my room. Oh, wow. Sometimes you should let spiders go. Spiders actually, bye-bye. You all have a great day. I'm glad to have your company. Do you like chicken nuggets? I like chicken nuggets with sweet and sour sauce. I could eat maybe 6 chicken nuggets. McDonald's chicken nuggets. We looked in places that made the chicken hop, but we never found nuggets. I'll never leave you. You'll never leave me. Well, thank you. That's very reassuring. You'll never leave me. I'll have to remember that whenever I'm feeling sad. You'll never leave me. Bye-bye. I'm glad to have have your attention for a few minutes while I'm listening to the sound of my own voice. Oh, Lordy, I love you. You know what? It's important that we love each other. That's what makes the world go round. Money is starting to lose its value. I've noticed that. Money, people are going to start hating money. If they don't already, they're going to start hating money. Money is going to be something that people hate. That's my prediction. People are just going to start loving each other. Love will be our currency. How about that? When I become president, love will be currency. You don't have to print love. You don't have to put love in your bank account. Love is your currency. You just pull into the gas station, and because they love you, they fill up your car with gas. Love should be currency, not money. The love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money. And a lot of people love money. We're mesmerized by money from day one. We are mesmerized, hypnotized by money. You'll do this for $100. You'll do this for $4.85 an hour because you need to. There's no love in money. There's no love in money. If you don't have money, you can't get your teeth worked on. Money can't buy happiness. It buys a lot of happiness when you can pay your rent. It buys a lot of happiness when you can go to the store and buy food. Money does buy happiness. Don't let them BS you. You take it from Paw Paw. Take it from Paw Paw. Money does buy happiness, or it can buy happiness. It makes you happy, doesn't it? When you have a toothache and you need a root canal, and you have the money to get that root canal, oh yeah. When you guys got to buy some bottled water, when you need bottled water, it'll make you happy when you can buy that bottled water. Brazil, that's the Brazil. I told my brother love, and he said money is love. It can be. See, there again, paradoxes. We have paradoxes. If you love somebody and they need money, you can give them money. Like my brother, I needed my insurance last year was $221 a month, and I didn't have any money. So my brother paid that the whole year faithfully. So that's love. That is love. Faithfully every month, $221. My brother was shelling out. He is a gold digger. Oh, your brother is? He asks my mom for money every day. Every day? Sometimes they say, go get a job. If you need money, go get a job. Wow. Sounds like my mom tried to drink something and didn't work. Wow. They say coughing is the best thing. If someone is coughing, just let them cough, because they're removing the obstruction. They are removing the... Wow, it's been 2 hours. 13 likes. I know if I stay on long enough, I'll get me 13 likes. I'm going to have to call an ambulance. Will I have to call an ambulance? That's a pretty... If a cough hangs on too long... Wow. My mom hasn't had her hug yet. I noticed that around this time is when I go to sleep, or I go into my bedroom. But before I go into my bedroom, I give my mother a hug. His dad works at his dad works at a bakery and earns $5,000 a day. Oh, $5? $5,000 a day? Wow. I don't think you should tell people that. That's very lucrative. I think she's okay now. Well, thank you all for being with me. Thank you for making me your pawpaw and not putting me in a nursing home. Not letting a cat sit in my lap. Hi, it's Angela. Wow, she's got to take a drink. Take a drink of some water. I can hear my mom coughing in the next room. They say that's the best thing to do, is let them cough. When they're not coughing, that's when you need to do some the Heimlich maneuver. That'll get her heart rate back to normal if she calms down. Got to slow down the heart rate. The Fitbit tells you, have you heard of the Fitbit? It tells you how much sleep you've had. That's weird. There's no start or stop. You know, like when you start your sleep, it just reads how long it knows when you're sleeping. You should call it the Santa Watch. It sees you when you're sleeping. It knows when you're awake. But does it know if you've been bad or good? I'm starting to get tired. I sit here until I get tired. Like a car, I'm tired. There's 2 people watching, but nobody's chatting. What's up with that? I didn't know I'd be doing this. When I was growing up, I never knew I'd be sitting in front of a phone, talking into a phone, seeing my face in the phone. People calling me Pawpaw. Yes, you don't get to leave the basement until you behave. You need to learn how to behave. I love your videos, but not a lot of people see your videos. I noticed that. Why is that? I make so many videos, but nobody sees them. Why? It's because I'm not pretty. That's why. I need to be prettier. Maybe if I had long blonde hair and looked good in a pair of pants. I have 2 sis. You have 2 sisters, 2 brothers. I'm the forgetting child. I'm like between the middle. Really? So you sound like you have is a family of 5 kids? Yourself and 2 brothers? So you feel like you're not getting attention? I'm beautiful! Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Beautiful. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Behold beauty. I'll be back. You'll be back, Paw Paw? So you're calling me Paw Paw now? Paw Paw. I'm going to have to play the jaw harp every time somebody calls me Paw Paw. Whenever somebody calls me Paw Paw, I play the jaw harp. All right. Until next time, stay safe. Don't you worry about a thing. We've got you handled. We've got you cared for. We're okay. You're okay. Bye. Don't you worry about a thing.